season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First and 10. Well, a throw for Pittman is intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
At the 36-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now, the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they get out short memories.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd and a couple, Garoppolo. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He completes this one to Mack. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. That'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. He dumps this off to Mack. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, listen, now, no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just some.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, LA! Hunter Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brings up 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Campbell making the catch. And he is going to have a Colts first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Indianapolis.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Garoppolo. He's got Burton here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep...
Caught up and picked up by the Chargers. Chargers.
Recovered by the defense.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Herbert on first down now. And this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 37. Past the 20. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Chargers 14, Colts 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's caught by Hollister. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder, or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now the rookie out of Wisconsin, this is Jonathan Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Tavecchio is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll run to Mack. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 3-yard.
They'll run it with Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Marlon Mack, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
Are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play.
10 at the 42-yard line.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. This one into the hands of Burton. the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. DJ Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will make it into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, it's Herbert. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Eckler pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. It's Eckler again. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And now on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
The score
was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's one of those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it. That's who you're looking for.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Garoppolo. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can...
He's by himself. Keenan Allen. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 12.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Kenneth Murray in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. On the option, here's Eckler. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Oh, my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
1st down, Colts.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. There's Garoppolo to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The Colts on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9.
Third down.
Garoppolo now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tartt.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have to lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Well, the second down throw on target. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Herbert. Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 40.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And it's caught one-handed. And now he pulled it in.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. The toss will completed to Pittman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Indianapolis.
Garoppolo now. First down throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 36. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then gets it with the Eagles. And I believe it's against Washington or Rex Grossman.
That's correct. So against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Allen! Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. It was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 28.
They go right back to Mack. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
That's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down, Colts.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Garoppolo. A tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, They've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Connecting with Burton here over the middle. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Indianapolis.
On first down, Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 24, the 40. He's at the 30, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Chargers 42, Colts 17.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. A dangerous return man showing it here.
Nyheim Hines on the return. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chargers, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL